my god. So this... I just finished filming a 30-minute podcast. It took like an hour to edit with Multicam Mode and Premiere Pro. I've heard that there's this new kid on the block called Autopod that apparently does my job better and quicker than me. I say that's kept. Autopod's about to learn today. Learn that shit right now. So, currently in my project, there's already 4 different cameras. They're already all synced up together in Premiere Pro. What you can do, you can right-click it, go to multi-camera, enable. What that'll do, now you have a bunch of cameras you can cut to, basically. And if I wanted to, let's say I was playing my timeline like this, and I wanted to cut to this scene right here, boom. That's this scene right here, boom. And back to me right here, boom. What that does is literally, as you click on the timeline, that literally just makes cuts for you live. That's how you normally do it. But apparently, Autopod is gonna do that for me, but even better. I'm kind of curious to see how it's gonna do this though, because we have a wide angle shot here. So how is it gonna know from going from a person talking to a wide and back to the person talking? I don't know. We're gonna find out today though, I guess. So first things first, I guess we're gonna get Autopod. Let's go ahead and see how this works. Hey, yo, free trial. Pricing, $30 a month. All right, I wasn't informed initially that this was gonna be $30 a month. But we got a free trial though, so let's go ahead and run that up.
And so, I started installing it and briefly looking through it to make sure I know how it works. But I hadn't fully realized that I had made a critical error.
Jack is embezzling Omni money to pay Dave Chappelle.
Wait, this is bad. This is bad, right? Because these aren't...
Long story short, all these wavelengths look similar because they're all from the camera, which all had the same audio source basically. And it was really easy to synchronize in Premiere Pro. Can't I? You should be able to synchronize this, right? Yes, sir. But Autopod doesn't want that. Autopod wants the individual wavelengths from each mic. Fortunately, I had that audio, but I definitely was not prepared for it.
We can fix this.
So I'm speeding this part up because it took me almost 30 minutes. Normally when you have a production with distinct audio and video, you'd have a clap sync that makes it way easier to sync up in Premiere. I didn't do that because I've gone spoiled with Premiere Pro's synchronize button. It works with the audio from before because that was all the same, mind you. But obviously with Autopod, that is not how things work because all audio is different for each speaker. I had to manually sync up each audio wavelength to the video myself. But even then, I was met with another issue.
Okay, progress has been made. 30 minutes later. Actually, how long has it been for real? Okay, it's literally been 28 minutes, almost on the dime. That's as long as my podcast. B2 is Tavian. B3 is Moses. I see how this works now. It's just gonna, whenever someone's talking, it's just gonna cut. And if no one's talking, it's probably gonna cut to the wide angle after. This is I'm already disappointed that I haven't even started using it for real. Like, come on now. All right, everything is good. Please. I guess it's just editing. Wonder how long this will take compared. So it took me like, okay, so granted, did it just, oh, what's happening? Is it editing right now as we speak? Whoa, 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 what is this? There's no way you just finished editing right now. Holy shit. What is this? But off of looking at this off rip already, I can already tell that there's something happened over here. What happened over here? There's nothing over here. I don't know what happened over here. I don't know why did it mess up like that though? Oh, I know why it messed up. Because these are... I know why it messed up. I know why.
Long story short, this isn't Autopod's fault, it's mine. Basically, the cameras I record with would take long clips and split them into multiple recordings. Autopod saw that and didn't know what to do after. Fortunately, the solution to this was pretty easy.
I should have, in hindsight, I guess I should have nested these clips together first, all together, and then, you know what? One sec.
Sudden reminder, hit the like button.
Let's try it. I guess we'll see how this goes. It's already like speedrunning. And so I see that it's muting each clip, and it's going one at a time for each one. And it skipped the last one because it was already muted, I guess. And now it made the oh, it's editing. It's doing it. Yo, look at this. This is crazy. Okay, this is how it's supposed to go. I think I messed up last time. This is insane. This is wild. It's just editing live. Hey, yo. This is crazy. What the? Oh my god. So this. I'm gonna be really transparent to you right here. As of right now, OBS is at 42 minutes. It's how long it's taken for me to actually figure out to actually download the program and recalibrate all my stuff because I didn't realize I did not prepare enough. Even if all I've been doing for this video currently at this moment, Autopod still edited altogether, like the entire workflow was faster than my initial editing period. It took me a whole hour for the entire thing before. But okay, but I saw it coming in. I knew that coming in, right? I still guarantee you that my cuts were better because I know what I'm doing, and this is a freaking machine AI thing, doesn't know what it's doing, right? So we're gonna render this and find out, I guess.
So I went ahead and rendered it, put it into a Premiere Pro project, and I recorded a full reaction to all the parts of the video. And it's kind of long because it's 30 minutes, so I don't want to bore you all with that, so I just took the highlights to show you the best parts. If you want to see the full video, click over here. Without further ado, here's the challenge.
We should make like an old
Off rip, I already have more cuts. That wide shot wasn't bad, but Martin already had more of that flavor, you feel me? We got camera 1 over here, we got Jack. We got camera 2 over here, we got Moses. We got camera 3 over here, we got the wide camera, wide shot. And then camera 4 over here, we got this dude over here. Yeah, as you can see, it's struggling. I'm the one talking right now, right? But I'm having direct motions. I know that I'm doing those direct motions because I'm a human being. I know exactly when to cut to the other cameras, but it sure didn't. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world. Like, it still looked fine. Like, you could still... No, it's not every day to have a podcast where you're even pointing out stuff anyways, so it's like... When you say can't, it has this energy where it's like... Can't, what it means by definition is like every single iteration. Wide shot on pause. I'm saying, bro, Autopod doesn't want this smoke for real. Come on now. Do that, whatever you're trying to do, like it will never happen. I take it back. What? I'm sorry, Autopod. I'm sorry. Y'all remember the Gifted and Talented program back then, or heard about it?
I mean, we heard about it. I don't think we had it.
I liked my cuts better. It's like an anticipation shot where you see his reaction, cuts back to me, cuts right back to him because he answers the question I'm asking. I'm just saying, bro.
Gifted and talented, like when I think of it, they're probably thinking more so academically. They're not really thinking like anything else that kids could be gifted in like art. Like,
oh yeah, what's up, Autopod? You ain't getting them head nods like me. You ain't getting them head nods like me. What's up? About my head nods. About my head nods then.
Like music or just anything else. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, and I feel like that is also too the thing as well is.
Okay, I don't know why it didn't cut to me there. That should have cut to me. Whatever. You take I don't care.
Show up at a certain time every day. You complete tasks at a certain time.
You gotta raise your hand to go to the bathroom, bro. Oh, close.
That is pretty crazy.
but like,
even to get water.
Yeah.
Which water is like a basic.
Okay, Autopod's kind of destroying me right here. I'm not gonna lie. Those are pretty good cuts. Yeah.
yeah, I mean.
Okay, man. This is making me feel stupid sometimes for some of these cuts. For real, I don't know what I was thinking there.
So like obviously they're going to want you to work those day in and day out jobs that like you have to show up at a certain time. You have to get this done by a certain time because ultimately
I didn't even say anything. How did I know I was nodding my head? How did that? I didn't even cut. What the?
I agree with you, but I also think that.
How did it notice to cut straight to me? I'm trying to figure out. 'Cause the way I initially thought this works is that whenever someone's talking, it would just cut to that camera, right? But somehow it just knows to cut to me when I'm not even saying anything. That's crazy.
Definitely lost my train of thought.
Sorry, we can come back to you. If you were to compare
how
schools back then, like decades ago.
Reaction shots. So it was doing it for me for the past 2 shots, but I don't know why it did it for those. I'm gonna be honest. Autopod definitely misses out on a lot of reaction shots. Well, that's what I'll say. And those reaction shots kind of can make podcasts pretty interesting. Because, like I said, the whole idea of people losing their attention spans and they want to have the camera constantly cutting. And those reaction shots are pretty nice. So
Honestly, I still think that there's a lot of things that could be fixed about it, and you're always gonna have something that can be improved, right? I feel like the fact that like we're not really trying to improve.
why did Autopod not cut to me there? That makes no sense. How is it going to cut to me when I'm not talking or saying anything or making it to the mic? But what I do, what the heck?
Maybe it is just like you just kind of self-teach yourself, or you just do whatever you want. Like if you want to work on an art project, if you want to do math homework, just like give them just a slight.
Okay, I don't know. I'm trolling, bro. I don't know why I didn't cut to Jack right there. Like that would have been. It looks fine.
Slightly like
Autopod wins that one, I guess.
A little bit more freedom.
I think we're.
But I liked my cut right here. It was like anticipation, where you see him thinking in his mind, thinking, I'm about to say something, You see the anticipation? That was cool, as opposed to just, hi, he comes out of nowhere.
Like really failing us is by not.
No, fix the camera. Keep talking though.
showing
Autopod, lack of professionalism. You don't show the person in the podcast getting it to change the camera position. Shake my head.
showing us like the most basic, important
I mean, granted, I cut straight to the wide angle after, but who cares, right?
needs that like our bodies and mind.
Oh, no. Look at this. Why would I should be on the wide angle here. Why would I show the camera moving while I'm adjusting it? Autopod, come on now.
Need to have in order to like have fulfillment. It's not like
And then it cuts to wide as I'm sitting back down. Come on, bro. You trying to make us look unprofessional. Autopod's out to get you in a bad way. I swear to God. For example, let's say I'm like kind of anxious when it comes to test taking. I know the concepts, but I just wasn't able to do it at that moment. But now I have a B now. It's weird to say like, now if I show transcripts to other schools and other places, they'll think, well, you got to be in that class. And then see, look. Autopod is missing a lot of opportunities to go from wide to tight. It definitely does it every now and then, which is cool in its own right, I guess. But imagine sacrificing that for your entire podcast, right? Now, granted, many people listen to podcasts that listen to it in the first place. So it's not really like, who cares about the angles? But I mean, you might as well go for it, right? Like, in our class, well, Tavion's class, we were in cinematography, and there's so many kids in that class that didn't want to do anything because they just didn't really reaction shot, baby. Care for cinematography, but I couldn't really blame them. I said Tavion, and cut to Tavion's face's reaction. That's how you do podcasting. Autopod doesn't got squat on me, boy. What's up?
I mean, because also too, that's the thing too. Is just like, I feel like that was kind of the.
That was nice. That was really nice actually. It cut on his pause. It cut to me react to what he's about to say, like in anticipation. Like that was nice.
The opposite.
I'm unlucky, bro. I'm sorry. But okay, we have like 2 minutes left. 'Cause I'm pretty sure those cameras only record for 30 minutes. So wide shot for the me looking around, bro. I'm just saying.
Because like you can be disciplined all you want, but like, I don't know. I feel like the point behind this podcast is like making people
reaction shots, baby. It just makes it just that much more entertaining. Because you can have just cuts to the guys talking, cuts to the guys talking, cuts to the guys talking, like whatever. Or you can have reaction shots where you're like, it's like anticipation for whatever they're saying, basically.
People aware of how to use words so you can live like a happier life.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have like an.
Okay, well, whatever. Whatever. Shout out to Kirk if he's watching this. I applaud you, sir. Nope. Objectively, my cuts are better there. I'm sorry.
Stay frosty.
How did it know? I didn't even say. Hold on, run that back. I was about to say it's not gonna cut to me when I'm bobbing my head like that. It wouldn't know how to do that. Like it could cut to anybody. I'm not even saying anything. How did it know? That's crazy. That is wild, actually. What the freak? This is kind of jamming, bro.
I know, dude.
Maybe it's because I was about to say something and it cut to me before I could say it. That's my copium right there. There's no way that it just knows how to cut right there by itself. That was interesting. So I just finished watching the comparison video of the Autopod's podcast and my podcast. First of all, I want to say that Autopod in itself is definitely not a bad tool to use. If you have your own podcast and you're doing like a bunch of other things at once and your podcast isn't your only like source that you're working on, like you have all sorts of streams of work and revenue to work with. Basically, if you have a lot of different projects going on at once and podcasting is one of your projects, Autopod's pretty clutch because instead of having to hire an editor to edit for you or take out the time to edit yourself, you really could just throw it in Premiere Pro, sync it all up, press a button, and it does it for you. As you saw in the video for the highlights, or if you watch the whole thing, there's definitely moments where Autopod just it just seems simple, where it just cuts to the person who's talking, and sometimes it actually did get some reaction shots, and it was just like, oh wow, that surprised me. But overall, there was many opportunities where it could have had better shots, because it could have had more, like those anticipation shots, and it barely used any L cuts or J cuts, like it was just whoever's talking, boom, 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 boom. But if that's not your biggest priority or concern, then Autopod's great. Like, yeah, it'll do the job for you. Man, it's $30 a month though. I thought it was free, bro. Someone told me it was free. Whatever. But with that said, yeah, it's definitely useful. Now, if your podcast is your main platform and you're trying to min-max as possible, make everything as good as you can, Autopod's definitely not the way for you. It could be a good start. It could at least cause it cuts the program up, right? Like it does. Where's it at? Like it cuts it up like, oh no, see, this is the way it cuts up, at least, unless I messed it up, maybe you could have it like a way where it's actual multicam thing, but the way it cut it up on my video here is that it's pretty, like, literally cutting it. So that'd be kind of annoying to have to make manual adjustments yourself. But I will say that it definitely at least gives you a video overall. Like, it gives you a quick video, and you can already have it ready, not to worry about it. Because for me, it took me, the podcast is like 30 minutes long, but it took me like a little bit over an hour to edit it fully the way I did. And while I was doing this in the multicam mode, I was like, click, 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 click the entire way through. So, and it still took like an hour. This took like 2 seconds. So weighing the values here, you either have a podcast that you edit for a whole hour, multiple hours potentially, depending on how long your podcast is, and that takes time to do, and time is money. Or you can just throw it with Autopod, where you may lose some of the interesting shots, where like the reaction shots or cutting to wide particular moments, or just the flow of it may be a little bit off, but you still have a whole video still produced. You still have a whole podcast and multiple camera angles and multiple cutting moments, and it's pretty decent. So depending on what your values are, I'd say it could be pretty good. But in terms of the actual editing battle between me and Autopod, I'm definitely the winner here. I was clapping Autopod's cheeks left and right. That's all I can say. No, if you think otherwise, you can fight me. We can scrap. I guess if you want a reason why I think I won, basically Autopod was lacking in the L cut department, it was lacking in the wide cut department, it was lacking in like rhythm, and often it would just cut to the person who's talking. Sometimes it would do an L cut, sometimes it would have a little reaction shot, but ultimately those were overall for the entire video pretty rare and not very consistent. It was just kind of random when it did happen, as opposed to it being planned, methodically calculated by the actual person editing it, who was moi. So we got the dub basically. Yeah, Autopod, $30 a month though. I did not know that. That is crazy. That's another thing. If you are going to use it for your values, you have to take that into account. You'll be paying a solid Netflix, double Netflix. How much does Netflix cost a month right now? Netflix is $7. Oh, 15. Yeah, you'll be paying like 2 Netflixes for your podcast. Which I guess, look. If you're making money for podcasts, and people are constantly watching it, that could just pay for itself. So it's like it just makes it easier for you. You know, feel me? But yeah, that's basically it.